it's a really horrible feeling when everyone thinks you're happy when you're actually very, very sad. Like, I'm a very sad person. Like, I'm not happy. I'd say like 95% of the time I'm actually very, very either frustrated or sad. This video is hard for me to make, but it's just going to be like completely truthful. This is just a truthful, random lifestyle vlog. Right, so I'm going to put it in the lifestyle category. So, who am I? Currently, YouTube is the only thing I've got going for me. I've never been able to make anything else work. It sounds sad, but it's just true. I haven't been able to make anything else work for me in my life except for like YouTube. I've had a very, very horrible life. But I've also had some bright spots in my life as well. But what I'm going to talk about in this one is the fact that even on the internet, when I'm creating content and like these YouTube shorts and everything else, it seems like I'm happy when actually I'm not. Like, and everyone's like, in the content they'll say stuff like in the comments, because I read like thousands of comments, people like, no, I've just never seen anybody as happy as you, or that, just even like, because I'm playing games and I'm playing the games that make me feel good, which is really good because like, I've played Assassin's Creed for a long time and it makes me feel good. So that's why I'm playing it and sharing that with my fans. And like, I'm so really like happy and grateful that people have been able to share that joy with me. And even though I get a lot of hate because of how happy I am, I was still pushing forward with creating that type of content, even though it's damaged my channel, man. Like like I've talked about this before. Like, that type of content is not doing well on my channel. It's like I'll get millions of views from it, but it's actually taking away from the videos that predominantly I earn from, and it's not translating over to the long form. But anyway, so I've kind of been forced into this kind of content where I'm just sitting you like this right now. This is kind of like therapy. If anything, it's like therapy. The one time I got so sad that I phoned a helpline and just spoke to a lady on that helpline for a really, really long time, and it helped me because she was able to let me, like, I was telling her things of my life from like in the past, like things that I've been through until like this point. And she was just, once, she was like really shocked, and two, she was like, the thing that she said to me that made me understand like how much I've been through and stuff that I've survived and gone through, is she turned around to me and she said, "You ever thought about giving yourself some credit?" And I was like, nah. And I was like, yeah, you know and yeah, the reason why I don't do lifestyle videos and talk about life and stuff like that, one, because I'll come across like I'll ramble. Two, I find it really difficult to talk about myself. I don't like talking about myself and situations I've been through because shit sucks. The shit sucks. It's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm creating content, or I'm just I'm finding a bit of joy or a bit of anything in that content, I would hold on to that with like tooth and nail. And I was holding on to it for like tooth and nail because I'm actually having fun doing something and I'm able to share that. I'm like, that's like one of the biggest things in the world for me, like, because I'm like able to be myself and able to be happy while being myself and creating something. I was like, and I've always been a creative person. Like I've got like stories about, the reason why I'm even on a YouTube creating content in the first place. But yeah, man, like I can't even talk about some of the stuff that I can't voice my I can't voice the events of what I've been through. Yeah, I find it really difficult to voice like and talk about what I've been through. And normally when you talk to, there's family members that I spoke to about it and stuff like and they're like, whoa, I didn't know that. Like, and like some family members are very dismissive about it. They'd rather not hear about like all that because they don't want to they don't want to it's like admit or go through that with me, because when you've got an emotional attachment to somebody and you're hearing about some of the stuff that they've been through, you don't want to hear it because it's difficult to hear that person went through it. So it's more like you kind of have to, some family members kind of have to be like, yeah, they just quickly dismiss or brush it under, or like just move subject. It'd be like a quick, yeah. So anyway, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to hear that someone like me has been through that. And that's the reason why sometimes in life your enemies will act the same way that your loved ones will, and then it'll be difficult for you to find the difference, because your enemies will be dismissive of anything you're going through, because it's like they see that as your strength, like you've been through something that's very difficult, so then you've survived it and you come out on the other side. So then your enemies will be like really dismissive of it because they don't want to give you credit for surviving something that's so friggin' terrible, right? So when your family members are doing it because they don't want to hear about the hurt and stuff that you've been through or something difficult you've been through, they will dismiss it because they don't want to hear that, or maybe that's that kind of person. They don't want to hear the underbelly of stuff. When somebody hits like rock bottom or something, or they've been through something that's like they find it really difficult to listen to that. So yeah, I also I have something else that I'm going to talk about in the next one. This has been really difficult. I don't even know what to call this video. It should be just I have no idea what to call it. But I've been forced on if my channel's going to survive, I need to mix it up and do something completely different. This is me doing something completely different. I've done it before, but it comes across really weird. And being able to voice things and talk about things on this, I find really difficult. What I'm going to call this... Yeah, that was it. As I said, I've rambled on. It's about me being sad even when people think that I'm really happy. In some relationships that I've been in, like people have actually said like they call it like a mask or something. The thing is, I'm not wearing a mask and covering up how I feel. I've actually found some joy and I'm showing you how I feel. Now, because I haven't found a lot of joy in my life, when I do find joy, it comes across very like big. It's like a very big moment, like you know what I mean. So, for example, if I find something really happy in a game because I haven't had because the sadness outweighs the happiness in my life, what happens is that joy, that happiness that I found, no matter how small it is, comes across huge. It's like a huge event. It's like a huge happiness. That's what's actually happening. Some people describe it as a mask and me covering up me being sad. Actually, no, I've found something that makes me feel really happy for a reason, and I'm holding on to it. And when it happens, it's like a big event because I don't get a chance to be happy. That's the actual... I don't get other chances to be happy. So when I'm happy and I found something that's joyful or something that I love or something that I feel really passionately about and I'm happy about it, I'm like, yo, that's big, baby. And I'm not the only one as well that's like that. Like I've got like friends in the past that I don't see that have been like in jail or they've been through like hard stuff in their life. You know, I was talking to a friend, I bumped, you know, when you're out and about, I found a friend and he'd been through like loads of crap. I'm not going to talk on his history, but like when, you know, we was catching up and he's kind of, he has that as well. He has that like, yo, there's something happy. Yo, let's go, baby. Look, you know what I mean? You know, when you feel like you're in hell, if you get something that's like any seed of happiness, bro, if you actually been through like real shit, like when you get something that's happy, that's how you are going to act. That's how I'm acting. Like in it, like, and this is what I'm saying. Like that little joy, man. If someone tries to ruin it for you, like you're gonna ignore it. No, just straight up ignoring it. Like some of the content that I've made, like in Assassin's Creed Mirage, focus sequencing, like that in like, because I do gaming on my channel as well. There's a reason why I enjoy it, and I'm not sharing it. I'm not sharing the reason why I enjoy it, because if I do that, then the sadist people online are gonna try to ruin that joy. And I'm protecting my joy. I'm protecting like the only pieces of happiness I can find in my life. I'm 33 years old, man. Like, do you get what I mean? If I'm playing a video game and finding something like happy about it with the crap that I've been through, fucking hell, I'm keeping it. You know what I mean? I'm holding on to that. Like, so I think my true fans or viewers or whatever YouTube wants to allow me to have seen a part of that. Like I think they've seen that. They're like, yo, I can see this makes you really happy. Like, and that's that every recurring comment that I get. Oh, I can see this makes you really happy. That's good. No, although I don't like it, I can see it makes you happy. Therefore, I'm enjoying you enjoying it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah. I know what the next lifestyle video topic is going to be. I'm going to do that right now.